Good morning, members of the media. Today, I am pleased to update international investors and our local community on the work that the government of Bermuda is doing in an important area of technological advance that is happening globally. There has been a lot of attention and focus globally on advances that have been made using distributed ledger technologies. Recognizing the importance and the opportunities for economic growth that this area of the technology industry can provide, I have directed that the government move aggressively in this area to ensure that Bermudians and Bermuda can benefit. To make this a reality, Bermuda requires a regulatory framework for distributed ledger technologies, which will become operational in early 2018, which will regulate the activities of firms operating in or from Bermuda that use distributed ledger technologies to store or transmit value belonging to others, such as virtual currency exchanges, coins, or securitized tokens. To advance this project, responsibility for ICT policy and innovation has been transferred to the Minister of National Security, Minister Wayne Keynes. A task force has been set up under the direction of the minister to develop and implement a strategy that aids Bermuda in entering this exciting area. The challenge will be in figuring out how Bermuda can set up an industry that ensures cryptocurrencies are well regulated, is a safe environment for cryptocurrencies to grow, while also ensuring that this new regulatory environment protects both consumers and the reputation of the jurisdiction, with specific attention being given to our anti-money laundering and anti-terrorist financing obligations. The task force will be broken up into two teams, a business development working group and a legal and regulatory working group. Members of the task force will be comprised of government technical officers, officers from the Bermuda Business Development Agency, as well as legal and industry specialists in fintech. I am pleased that some of us have joined us here today at the Cabinet Office. Ms. Lydia Dickens, the Director of the Business Development Unit in the Ministry of Economic Development and Tourism, will lead the legal and regulatory working group. John Narroway of the Bermuda Business Development Agency will lead the Business Development Working Group. The immediate responsibilities for the task force will include creating a cryptocurrency association with a defined code of conduct and rules of operation. The Bermuda Crypto Association is in the process of being formed, and our aim is for this group to be self-governing. The Bermuda Monetary Authority, in conjunction with the Ministry of Finance, will work together to draft a letter or document confirming that utility tokens are not a security as long as there is no promise of future value. This will allow companies from all over the world to set up in Bermuda for crowdfunding. Most importantly, the legal and regulatory working group will provide confirmation that utility tokens are not prohibited or contravening any local legislation. Bermuda is committed to building upon its position as an innovative international business center and is considering a complementary regulatory framework covering the promotion and sale of utility tokens aligned with the DLT framework. Anyone considering launching a utility token from Bermuda is advised to consider the following guidance: that Bermuda-based token issuers must join and comply with the Code of Conduct of the Bermuda Crypto Association, which includes measures to enhance business transparency and to ensure that we have in full agreement with our Know Your Customer and anti-money laundering operations. Given the continuous and rapid nature of this innovative technology and distributed financial system, Bermuda will craft an agile and effective means for regulations and compliance for DLT, as the islands has done in many industries, including insurance, for decades. I want Bermudians to understand that this is just not pie in the sky. The government has put real effort into this area already, and it has yielded tangible results. The work done to date has already secured the commitment of a cryptocurrency trader to establish a physical presence as a result of action that this government took following a meeting in New York earlier this year. In addition to that company, we are joined today by representatives of Ambika, who, following meetings with government ministers, have confirmed that they will be setting up operations in Bermuda. They are headed to the airport shortly, but they are joining us here today, and I'd like to invite Aaron from Ambika to say a few words. Aaron?
Thank you, Premier. Thank you very much, Premier, for hosting us today. We're very excited to announce Ambika Group have been in the process of registering here as a company, and we're delighted to have been asked to address this press conference to speak about Bermuda government's new blockchain incentives and initiative. We're pleased that Bermuda is venturing into blockchain technology and cryptocurrency, which is very near and dear to our core competency and what we've been working on for a long time. There is a huge potential for growth in Bermuda in this area, thanks to a strong progressive government that is clearly embracing of international business and driving economic growth. Bermuda is the perfect jurisdiction because of the robust compliance regime, strong regulatory environment, added to this highly renowned and internationally respected legal system, which is attractive to trusted commerce. Our mission is to build trusted commerce platforms globally. In our assessment, Bermuda has the potential to be the center for technological and economical transformation, especially in the areas of fintech, medtech, and edtech, educational technologies, leveraging the potential of the country's current and future human capital. It is our commitment to facilitate the development of the technological education. Ambika's commitment to this process is demonstrated by having set motion incorporation of our global blockchain platform here in Bermuda. We look forward to working with the Bermuda government, key stakeholders, and the people of Bermuda in this significant endeavor. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Aaron. The message that I want to send today is that we want the world to know that Bermuda is a significant option for blockchain and cryptocurrency-related business, and that we are expeditiously developing rules that ensures cryptocurrencies and related tokens are well regulated and it is a safe environment for those firms to grow, while also ensuring that it protects both consumers and the reputation of the jurisdiction. This government understands technology. This government understands the opportunities that can be provided to Bermudians inside of these fields, and this government is ready to work with partners such as Ambika and others who wish to come to Bermuda, to set up their operations in Bermuda, to provide jobs and economic growth inside of this country for Bermudians. With that, I'm happy to take any questions that you may have. Scott.
What would be the next step? You mentioned the legislation earlier this year. Any dates and
the intent is to have the task force has already been set up. They've already begun meeting. Many of the members are here today. As was stated inside of the statement, there's the Cryptocurrency Association, which is already being formed to make sure it can serve as a self-regulating organization. But what's most important is the regulations that need to be come into place, and the target date is no later than the first or second month of 2018. We want to make sure that we're moving very quickly and aggressively in this space. But the most important thing is to be mindful of our anti-money laundering assessment, which is coming up next year. So everything that is being done in that vein, making sure that we protect the jurisdiction, but also recognizing that there is opportunity in this space.
And other countries which are competing to be leaders in this field, I mean, there are a few out there. How confident are you that we really can move quick enough to take the initiative?
Well, what I can say is that we've already demonstrated our ability to move quickly in this space already. What I can say, I can't necessarily speak to other countries, but what I can say is that this country here in Bermuda has someone who has lived technology their entire life at the helm of this country. So I understand and recognize the opportunities that are there. Minister Wayne Keynes, who is now leading this initiative on behalf of the government of Bermuda, has a technological and legal background himself. And I'm confident that we'll be able to move very quickly and aggressively to make sure that we not necessarily catch up, but lead in this space globally.